It was a rainy afternoon in a small Ohio town. Despite the stormy skies, a massive crowd had gathered for President Donald Trump's rally. Umbrellas collided in the wind, patriotic music blared through loudspeakers, and the energy buzzed across the soggy field. As Trump stepped down from the podium, something unusual caught his attention. A tiny figure standing still in the crowd. An 8-year-old girl, soaked from the rain but standing tall, was holding a small, weathered American flag. She didn't wave or cheer like everyone else. She simply stared at him with quiet intensity, her eyes far too serious for someone her age. Trump paused mid-wave. A nearby Secret Service agent noticed. "Everything all right, Mr. President?" Agent Carter asked. Trump nodded slowly, his gaze fixed. "Who's that little girl?" But no one knew. She wasn't with any group, nor was she accompanied by family, yet her presence was striking. She didn't shiver or waver in the cold. That flag, though small and frayed, was clutched in her hand like a sacred symbol. Breaking protocol, Trump left the stage and made his way toward her. The crowd murmured in disbelief as cameras swiveled to capture the moment. He knelt before the girl and gently asked, "What's your name?" She looked up at him. Lila Bennett. Still, she didn't smile. She didn't cry. Just stood there firm. "My mom said to hold this flag whenever I feel alone," she said softly. Trump was speechless. The crowd fell into a hush. Lila wasn't demanding attention. She was just present, like a quiet force. "Where's your mom now, Lila?" he asked gently. She looked down, fingers gripping the flag tighter. "She's in heaven. She was a soldier." A collective breath was drawn from the crowd. Trump's demeanor shifted. Something real cracked through the surface. "She told me heroes don't leave us," Lila continued. "So I come whenever there's a rally. I think she'd want me to." Agent Carter stepped forward. "Sir, we need to keep moving." Trump raised a hand. "Not yet." He turned back to the girl. "Where do you live?" "With my grandma," she replied. "She says I'm brave, but I'm not." Mom was brave. Trump looked to an aide nearby. "Get her name. Find her grandmother." He stood and gently rested his hand on Lila's head. "You are brave, Lila. Braver than you know." Her lip trembled. Then, in a whisper, she said, "Thank you, Mr. Trump." That moment became the heart of the rally. The speech was forgotten, but no one forgot the girl, the rain, and the president kneeling in the mud beside her. Back in Washington, the image of Lila haunted Trump. That night, alone in the Oval Office, he requested a background report, not for political reasons, just to know the story. Inside the folder was a letter. It had been written by Staff Sergeant Lila Bennett, Lila's mother. "To whoever reads this, if I don't make it back," the letter began. Trump read every word. Emily had served as a combat medic in Afghanistan. She had saved lives and comforted the dying before losing her own life in a roadside rescue mission. Near the end, she wrote, "Tell my daughter that being brave doesn't mean not being scared. It means showing up, no matter the rain, no matter the pain." Trump sat in silence. Then he looked at Lila's picture again. "Get in touch with her grandmother," he said. "I want to meet them, privately." Far from Washington, in a modest Ohio farmhouse, Martha Bennett stirred a pot of soup while Lila sat nearby coloring. The phone rang. "Mrs. Bennett? This is Agent Carter with the Office of the President. President Trump would like to meet you and your granddaughter." Martha blinked. "This isn't a joke?" "No, ma'am." He was deeply moved by Lila. Martha hesitated. "We've kept a low profile. Lila's been through a lot." "I understand," Carter replied. "But this could mean something for both of them." Martha glanced at Lila, quietly drawing a picture of her mother. "Let me ask her." Days later, 2 black SUVs made their way up the dirt road. Lila stood on the porch, clutching her flag. She wore a simple dress and worn shoes, but stood with quiet strength. Trump stepped out, not in a suit, but in jeans and a windbreaker. No cameras, no speeches, just him. "Hello again, Lila," he said gently. This time she smiled, just a little. Turning to Martha, Trump said, "Thank you for letting me come." Martha nodded. "Emily believed in people showing up, and you did." They sat at the kitchen table. Pictures of Emily in uniform filled the walls, laughing, strong, brave. Trump placed a letter on the table. She was a hero. "She was a mother," Martha replied. "That was always her first mission." Looking at Lila, Trump asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Lila paused. "Like her, but maybe like you too." That made him smile. As he left, Trump walked with Lila through the cornfields. "Do you miss her every day?" he asked. She nodded. "Grandma says missing means remembering. I want people to remember her." Kneeling once more, Trump placed something in her hand, an American flag pin. "She believed in this country. After today, I believe in it even more." Lila looked at the pin like it was fragile glass. "Thank you." "No," Trump replied. "Thank you for reminding me what this flag stands for." Turning to Agent Carter, Trump added, "Let's do more. I want a scholarship in Emily's name." "Consider it done," Carter replied. Though intended as a private moment, someone leaked a photo of Trump kneeling beside Lila in the rain. No caption, just raw emotion. The image went viral. There were no debates in the comments, only stories. Soldiers shared tales of their mothers. Teachers printed the photo in classrooms. Veterans wept. Then came Emily's letter, read aloud by a news anchor. "Tell my daughter, being brave means showing up even when it hurts." Trump watched it unfold. "This isn't about me," he said. "Let's make this real." Weeks later, Trump made an unannounced visit to Lila's school. In the gym, flanked by Lila and Martha, he spoke from the heart. "I met a girl with more courage than most adults I know. Her mother died serving our country. And today, we're announcing the Emily Bennett Courage Scholarship for children of fallen heroes, so their dreams don't have to die with their parents." The crowd rose in applause. Lila looked proud. Later, she whispered, "Do you think she knows?" Trump smiled. I think she's the reason all this happened. Soon, letters began pouring in. Over 10,000 from across America. Veterans, kids, nurses, even inmates. One read, "I've been angry at this country, but your photo reminded me why I served." Sergeant Larry D. retired. Another, "My mom died last year. I thought no one understood. But now I know I'm not alone." Madison, age 9. Every night, Martha read letters to Lila, who began replying with little notes signed with star stickers and hand-drawn flags. "I think I'm helping them, Grandma," she said. "You are, sweetheart. You're helping all of us." One morning, a package arrived from the White House. Inside was Lila's original flag, cleaned, preserved, encased in velvet. Beneath it, a brass plate read, "This flag was held by courage." President Donald J. Trump Lila gazed at it. "Can I still hold it sometimes?" "Of course," Martha replied, "but now it's part of something bigger." Included was a handwritten note. "Your mother was a hero, but you, Lila, are the proof of her love. Never forget how powerful your voice is." Months later, Lila was invited to the State of the Union. A letter arrived bearing the presidential seal. "You reminded us all what courage looks like," it read. "I'd be honored to have you sit with the First Lady." "Are you sure?" Martha asked. "It's a lot of attention. I want to show other kids they can be brave too," Lila said. That night, she sat beside Melania Trump in a white dress, wearing the flag pin. Trump spoke of the economy, then paused. "Tonight we're joined by someone small in size but mighty in courage." She held a flag in the rain. She reminded us that patriotism isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet and full of heart. Applause thundered. Lila blushed. Melania squeezed her hand. Inspired by the photo, a renowned artist painted a life-sized portrait. Lila in the rain, flag raised. He titled it, "The Quiet Patriot." Trump arranged for it to hang in the National Museum of American History. At the unveiling, Lila whispered, "I look like Mom." Trump leaned down. "That's because you carry her strength." Martha smiled. "You're making history, Lila, and you don't even know it." Later, Trump returned to her school to speak. "Who knows what it means to be brave?" he asked. Lila raised her hand. "It means doing something even if you're scared." "Exactly," he said. "And bravery doesn't just live on battlefields. It lives in homes, in classrooms, and sometimes in a little girl holding a flag." That day, the school library was renamed the Lila Bennett Courage Corner. Lila read there often, especially when it rained. During an assembly, a special guest arrived, Captain Deshaun Harris, a soldier who had served with Lila. "She saved my life," he said. "And when I saw Lila's photo, I had to thank her." He knelt and offered her one of his medals. "You earned this." Lila shook her head. "No, just tell me stories about my mom." So he did. Right there.